अस्सलामुअलैकुम, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम। यार जो भी नए बंदे अपने इस चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें। अभी थोड़ी देर में मैच स्टार्ट होने वाला है, मज़े ही मज़े। चलिए मैं यहाँ पे दूसरा खाना बोल के था। मचाएंगे मचाएंगे। कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी बेहतर था क्या? शायद। कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी, सॉरी। जो भी नए बंदे चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब, तो उम्मीद करता हूँ सभी को मज़ा आता होगा। आजा कोई नया अच्छा बंदा। हेलो, जो भी नए बंदे चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब जरूर करेंगे। अच्छा है वो खरीदेंगे। बहुत से प्लेयर्स है मेरे पे। जो पियानो का भी मेरे को की थी नहीं कोई होता वही। भाई सो को किया है तो बस है। नहीं सो को ये का क्या कर। ओ भाई आईना श्री हाँ नॉटी बॉय वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम यार। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका स्ट्रीमिंग में जुड़ने के लिए। सनी वाओ। धमाका मचाने वाला चाहिए कौन सा गेम पसंद। मेसी
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
And this is now today's lineup.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
हाँ नको मुन्ना नहीं नको ये मौजूद किस पे हाँ अंडा योटी अंडे
There's the whistle. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappé. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai. Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Showing great feet there. He's shifting through the gears here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good alertness. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out of play for a throw.
बहुत ज़्यादा टफ पाया भाई.
Palmer. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's lofted through here. That has been knocked clear.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal takes control of it and he's on the move.
Oh,
Sané. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He's picked his way through. It is a corner. Oh, smashing header! And it's a goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Is number 22, Szoboszlai.
Al Nassr are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options.
Up he goes! O'Malley getting this one clear. Yamal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the pass is intercepted. Floated through. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Dembele, and he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Mbappé. Palmer. Szoboszlai. Now João Neves. Alexander-Arnold. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappé. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. El Mali.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's really put himself on the line here. And here's Yamal. He's got away. Sané. Van Dijk. And Almala. Szoboszlai. Mbappé might just make this. And it's Dembele.
There will be
Well,
one
the
minute
defence
added
proved
time.
infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
With the owner of a blue
Well,
car
obviously
parked
things are
outside
not
the
good,
stadium
Peter.
gate,
It seems the
kindly
team were
remove
just
it,
a
as it
bit
is
too
about to be
busy
towed away.
playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappé, played out to the left flank. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. He won't be happy with that one. João Neves. Mbappé. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a finish? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Sane proves just a little bit too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van Dijk. Al Nassr appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now it's Mbappé. Adams gets a foot in here.
The attendance for this match was
Palmer.
51,832.
Palmer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. In for the pieces! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Coming on the field
Al
is
Nassr are
number
doing very
42,
nicely, thank you.
Musiala.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Al Nassr perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Mbappé, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Al Nassr find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, what a climb! harmlessly behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming
fact.
on to replace him is number 13.
El Mali.
Sane. Substitution taking
Mbappé
place.
delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Mbappé. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now the breakaway. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is a routine catch.
Al Nassr were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Mbappé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
El Mali. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, they could be caught out here. Musiala! They've scored! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
After 90 minutes is number 42, Musiala. 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 Substitution on the field, number 7.
So, time for
Cristiano
changes
Ronaldo.
on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is
Al Nassr. Oh, what a
number
mistake!
18.
He's face to face with the keeper.
43 minutes
Tries a
added.
shot! He's got a goal! Deep, deep into injury time! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Al Nassr give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under...
That's that, the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest.
जो भी नए बंदे
A
हैं,
sporting
चैनल को
event
लाइक एंड
which
सब्सक्राइब
has
करें।
magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends.
Escalação do Santos.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Gol marcado pelo jogador.
Sharp, simple, satisfying.
Mbappé,
He
man.
just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Olise. And it's Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van Bouten. Yamal. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way through. Real... Now the finish! Well, there's the clearance. Balde. Oh, important interception. Oh, that's a key interception. Olise. Oh, look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Casemiro. And here's Messi. Oh, good ball, and this looks Olise! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Mbappé really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Lewandowski. He's away! Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Al Nassr leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's through here. Messi. Sané. And Zaire Emery. Mohammed Salah. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Hernandez. Sané. Tries to get it clear, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Koundé gets over and intercepts. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's the throw. Balde. Played to Casemiro. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Balde. Messi. He's in space and looking for options. That's a sharp pass. Rudiger. 30 minutes gone. Elise. That is good strength. Oh, this is a... And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez. And it's Sané. Yamal. He's had it taken off him. That's going to go a long way. Mbappé! Oh, that wasn't far away.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mohammed Salah. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Salah. Now it's Mbappé. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hernandez. Early ball. Balde attempts a clearance. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Al Nassr happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Os souvenirs da partida de hoje já estão à venda no saguão do estádio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Always onto this. Can he finish? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. From Oblak. Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way.
Mbappé.
Now it's Sané, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's found support out wide. Real chance! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Olise. Al Nassr can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's shifting through the gears here. Casemiro. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Gets his pass away. Now it's... There's the shot! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 9.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Blint. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Olise! It's there! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Aos 16 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 8.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Header! Harmlessly behind. Casemiro. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Has a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Al Nassr have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Santos are looking to go forward now. He's beaten the last man. Adams gets across to intercept that. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he put it away? And it's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Aos 26 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's got to... Oh, what has happened here? And here's Mbappé. And here's Yamal. Zaire Emery. He's having a go! And that would have been game, set and match.
Zaire Emery just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Substituição em andamento.
So, third corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now here's the delivery. And now a sudden chance to counter. Balde. Al Nassr will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Koundé. Now Van Bouten. Mbappé being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Adams gets rid without sophistication. Santos can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Camisa 19. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15.
The final 5 minutes.
Camisa
And here's
20.
Neymar.
Camisa 6.
Musiala. And he's found a way past. Balde with the clearance. And it's Neymar. Zaire Emery. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Olise.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Mohammed Salah looking to penetrate opposition lines.
That's positional gold. The utilize.
And now the hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but... And the referee brings it to a close. Al Nassr can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Mbappé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Al Nassr definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
ये ज़बरदस्त मैच है। आए ना से आए यार, हो सके तो इंशाल्लाह इसका हाईलाइट भी रिकॉर्ड करेंगे हम।
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can
everybody,
see,
and
we are
welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
And this is now today's lineup.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And that gets things running.
And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Musiala goes on a run down the left wing. He's shooting! In he goes again! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, great! And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Van Bouten did well to stay calm there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, you could see he was...
Now the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Right, shapes to shoot!
You've got to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zaire Emery gets a foot in here. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Rudiger. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And he goes cross-field. Musiala did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh no, this does not look good.
Al Hilal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter.
There's the hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a nicely measured pass. Terrific header! Oh, it's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappé demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now he's off and running. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Palmer. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappé! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That is good alertness. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Musiala. Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Musiala. Musiala! Robertson is there to clear. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he gets rid in a hurry.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Foden.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Aim forwards. And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal.
Just a quick announcement.
And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Today's lottery numbers.
Some
Please
first half
watch the screen
thoughts?
if you have a
Peter,
ticket.
this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Al Nassr go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Al Nassr
Carrying a one-goal lead.
He's picked his way through. That is a crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Palmer. Ruben Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Son Heung-min. Pinches it off him.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Chance! Foden. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Al Hilal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
Palmer! Same again, same outcome.
Al Nassr really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
The attendance for this match was 52,000.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That is good strength. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's taking no chances there. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Corner number 2 then.
Palmer. Coming on the field is number 5, Ribery.
Substitutions taking place.
Messi clears. Musiala. Ribery. And the shot! And he thumps it clear. And yet another chance goes to waste.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, third corner of the game.
Number 8, Dembele. Coming on the field. Number
And that
7,
was very necessary.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 10, Yamal.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappé. Al Nassr do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Robertson. Al Nassr will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Rashford. And here's Mbappé.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Mbappé. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a good foot in there. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Messi. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Deftly done. And through to the goalkeeper. It's a great hit! Wow, that is Didier Drogba!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Goal! After 87 minutes is number 9, Didier Drogba.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Soulé getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that has been clubbed away. And he's being shifted off it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He could be in here. Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. Up he goes! Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Mbappé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Ama Abi.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too
Hello,
much riding on
everybody,
it,
and
but
welcome to
it is
today's-
equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and
Everyone,
songs.
please
It is the
welcome our
perfect
players to the
soundtrack.
field.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And so we stand for the anthems.
And this is now today's lineup.
Jim, who do you reckon is
Number
pivotal?
1.
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, we're on the way. Mbappé! That's a decent clearance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Musiala engages and forces him off the ball. Musiala was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Works it forward. Mbappé. Robertson. And it's De Bruyne. Pinches it off him. Hakimi powering forward here. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Cross from Robertson. Dembele. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Ronaldo is herring after that one. That could spell trouble. He has found the way through. Big chance. Shot at goal. He's delivered all right! Al Nassr take the lead! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. De Bruyne plays it short. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. Robertson. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's been shifted off it. Yamal. Now it's Mbappé. Mbappé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Salah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Dijk. Great defending, strong and determined. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So what can they conjure from this one? An opportunity then to pull clear here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rodri. De Bruyne. Now Saliba. Kimmich. And they're quick to press. De Bruyne. Played back in. Zaire Emery. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's nice. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yep, it's a corner. Al Nassr have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Al Nassr are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Mbappé charging forward, the ball at his feet. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Yamal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thinks one through. Goes in for the header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can.
2 added
Yamal.
minutes has been indicated.
And it's Salah. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
To the field.
How would you review the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Al Nassr head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Just eases him off the ball. De Bruyne. No, again there's no way through. Mohammed Salah. Dembele. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Has a look up and drives it forward. Camavinga. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Kimmich. Al Nassr can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's slung out wide. Mbappé! Still just a single goal between the sides. Van Dijk. It's Kimmich.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
987.
Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Number 42, Musiala. Coming on to replace him is
Kimmich.
number 8, Bruno
Rodri.
Fernandes.
And it's Cancelo.
João Cancelo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rodri. And Robertson. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Hi, welcome to stream. यार जुगने बंदे please channel को like and subscribe.
João Cancelo. Rodri. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Al Nassr still have the cards to affect this game. Rodri. And it's Van Dijk. De Bruyne. And that has been slung wide. Musiala. Mohammed Salah. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. De Bruyne. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappé. Mbappé takes control of it and he's on the move. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitutions
Al
taking place.
Nassr making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rodri. Ronaldo does really well to win the ball there. Modric. Can he get onto this? Very nicely done. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, not quite.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mohammed Salah. Oh, good-looking ball. Adams cuts out the pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Al Nassr close now to seeing this one through to the end. De Bruyne. Great ball if he can get there. That's good play. Mohammed Salah. And that has been cleared.
Al Nassr probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be it. Al Nassr have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Hi, welcome to Steam Time.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plays a delicate ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game.
Palmer! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Nuno Mendes. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pass somewhat off target. Sané. And here's Rafael Leao! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. Palmer! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Played in deep. And now they can spring out of defence. So it is still 0-0. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Rafael Leao. Palmer. Here's Rafael Leao. And he goes cross-field. Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here.
That's good play from him.
All Black deals with it effortlessly. Over to the left. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It'll be a throw-in. Foot in. Palmer. Yamal. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Oh, played right into his path. Nicked it back promptly. Now he's off and running. Now it's Sane. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he's gone searching cross-field. Rafinha going full steam ahead down the left flank. Rafael Leao. Can he latch on to this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. That has not gone well. Kane. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Bellingham. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Yamal.
There will be 1
Good
minute
ball over the
added time.
top. Hakimi. It's Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Bellingham. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And
Just
so
a
we
quick
reach the
announcement.
break, and the game
Anyone
remains
we're about to announce
goalless.
today's lottery numbers.
So your
Please
views
watch
on the first
screen
half?
if you have a ticket.
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Al Nassr are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Rafinha. Bellingham. And it's Conte. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rafael Leao. And he's picked out the run. And he's had a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lamine Yamal must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. Now it's Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is as far as they're going to go. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Rafinha. He shifted it to the flank. Gets a good foot in there.
The attendance for this match was
Mendes, just like so many of his
50,913.
contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Shapes to shoot! And he's there to clear it. Rafael Leao. Terrific header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So time for change.
Haaland.
And this one has been on
Coming
the cards for a little
field
while.
is
Yeah, they're looking for some
number
imagination,
42,
and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Oh no, this does not look good. There's the shot! No mistake! The breakthrough arrives at last! Terrible error, duly punished.
The goal scorer after 66 minutes is number 18.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Van Dijk. Rafael Leao under intense pressure.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Kane. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Goal kick.
Substitution on
No,
the
I stand
field.
corrected, it's a corner.
Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Rafael Leao. Coming on the field.
Up for a header!
Number 9.
Harmlessly behind.
Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitutions taking
Al
place.
Nassr have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's looking unstoppable! Yamal, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Traumeri.
Hi, bro. Yes. Boyum.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
River Plate making consecutive changes here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Added minutes has been
It's
indicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. And Mendes.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and
Can he
quickly.
get onto this? Messi could try cutting inside here. 4 extra minutes added on. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Hello, bro. Welcome to Steam. जो भी नया बंदा है प्लीज चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो।
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So it's away we go then. Neatly clipped into space. Diogo Costa deals with it effortlessly. Vardiol. Bellingham. Haaland. That has been cut short. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vardiol. Bellingham. Musiala. Rodri. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Has a look and place it forward. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Haaland. Spread it left. Back into the middle. Son Heung. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bellingham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
blocked by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's the chance to counter. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rodri. Al Nassr yet to have an attempt on goal. And Guardiol. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. York. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Son Heung-min. Olise. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bellingham. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Olise, he's found a way through. Hits one! In for the pieces! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Bellingham attempts a clearance. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Played into... It's a mighty effort! Goal! Ball Vista! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Aos 38 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 20.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt tries to clear. Brilliantly cut out. And the counter is on. Driving forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. No way through there. Musiala. Now it's Mohammed Salah.
Great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. A lot of space ahead of him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rodri, Musiala, and it's Salah. And here's Haaland. And Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Camavinga, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bruno Fernandes engages and forces him off the ball. Musiala receives it in a good position here. Oh, great! And the shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Olise, great hit! It's in! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
minutos de jogo, o camisola número 17.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And it's Son Heung-min.
Uma assistência de 29.950 espectadores.
Al-Nassr can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, well played. And they've got rid. And here's Dembele.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's in space and looking for options. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a quick ball upfield. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, what has happened here? Now, who's going to be first to this? Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Musiala, big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good ball. Decent hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Haaland, oh, smashing header! It's a goal! What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Número 20.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they...
York! It's anyone's ball now.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 8.
De Bruyne.
Número 14.
Vardiol.
Messi. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
De Bruyne. And Vardiol. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on! An act of charity gratefully received. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vai-se proceder a uma substituição.
Al Nassr get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Al Nassr have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Oh, such a clever... There's the hit! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
It's their second corner of the game. Shot a goal! They've done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappé! Now it's Mbappé. Can he finish? Goal! Boavista! And they're back in front.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Aos 86 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 9.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Olise, he's got the shot away! And that is wildly off target. Boavista clearly now in lead preservation mode.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Mbappé. Now it's De Bruyne. And here's De Bruyne!
Foram indicados 6 minutos de
Denied
compensação.
by an instinctive save.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there.
De Bruyne. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's got away. Picked out brilliantly. Chooses to go back. Mohammed Salah! Zaire Emery. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that is as far as it goes. Al Nassr can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short.
यार जो भी नए बंदे प्लीज चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए भाई, मजा आएगा। In the chat, everyone OP in the chat. Yeah, जो भी नए बंदे हैं प्लीज चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब।
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much
Hello,
riding on it,
everybody, and
but
welcome
it
to
is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and
Everyone,
songs.
please welcome
It is
the
the
two
perfect
sides.
soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
And this is now today's lineup.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Welcome to stream. Up in the chat.
So it's away we go then. And he's found a way past. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is... Oh, he gets big! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
ऑफसाइड बोल दिया तो कैसा हुआ?
Messi. Musiala to Messi. Mukiele. And it's De Bruyne.
Oh, oh.
Musiala. No, he's not getting past him there.
Musiala really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
What a
then again,
pass.
he was being very closely marshalled.
De Bruyne. Now Costa Curta. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Murillo. For Rice. Messi. And it's De Bruyne. And he welcomes it in. For Rice. Palmer goes steaming forward. Palmer. Palmer!
Oh.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Mukiele attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ferran Torres is fouled. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Great chance here from position A1. And he's going against the crossbar. Rice. Sané. And the pass is intercepted. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. York! That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
He has found the way through. Sané. De Bruyne.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Musiala, and the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
After 29 minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's
Ferran Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Olise. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Musiala. Mbappé. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Al Nassr clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. De Bruyne.
Al Nassr truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And Murillo. And it's De Bruyne. Mukiele. Rudiger. Now Mukiele. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold does well to stand firm and defend it. Olise. Palmer. Ferran Torres.
Added time.
Sané. He's picked his way through. And the cross comes in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mukiele. Murillo. Palmer. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Ligt makes the interception. And it's De Bruyne. Messi. And Murillo. Oh, that is a nice touch. Engages and forces him off the ball. Elise.
He is through here. He's through, it's one-on-one. He's had a hit. It's a goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
The goal scorer.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Messi.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found a way through.
51,832.
Lewandowski couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Murillo.
Can he finish? Goal, Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Great hit!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Number 20.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on to replace him is number 42.
That has been knocked clear. Musiala. Mbappé. Al Nassr perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Dwight York. Number 7, Ferran Torres.
Rice.
Coming on the field.
And here's Mbappé.
18, number 11, Mohammed Salah.
That pass has been well intercepted. Elise. Messi simply refused to be outdone there. And he's got the beating of his man.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Musiala. Musiala. And here's Mbappé. Elise does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Driving on and making good progress. Costa Curta for Rice. And it's Lewandowski. Al Nassr are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
That's a little off target. Musiala. Mohammed Salah. Musiala.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, it looked... Olise! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And he's gone looking for safety. Pinches it off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was alert to it. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Murillo. Modric. Deep into stoppage time. Mukiele. And it's Rudiger. Costa Curta.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
Modric. Bayer with the clearance. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us...